Do you want to have more power, more control of your life and the things that you're working with? What I'd like to share with you is the importance of the words that you choose when you approach things in your life. And I'm going to use, for the sake of brevity, this will go for a few minutes, the word problem. Do you often say, or do you hear people often say, they've got this problem that they're working on? And what is it that you perceive? What is your feeling about having a problem? Is that something that's causing you pain? Is it something that's holding you back? Is it something that's such a challenge? Or how do you picture it? Is it something that's overwhelming and taking up your whole life because it's this problem that you've got to work through? It's hard. Maybe it's like walking through wet cement. And even when you take ownership, oh, this is my problem. Wow, that makes it worse because you're taking on saying, yes, it's mine. I've got this problem. And if you say you've got this problem, then you have this problem. And how do you approach the problem? So if you have the perception, hey, this is going to be really hard and it's going to take up a lot of time and it means I'm losing out on certain things in life because you've got to tackle this problem or confront the problem. And that even sounds very hard. I've got to confront this problem and overcome it in some way. So do you get a sense of the power of the word problem? And that's just one word. I mean, how many words are in the English language? 25,000 or so? This is just one word. So let's upgrade this word. You could call it reframing it, which is reframing is saying to yourself, well, gee, really, what else can this mean? So we take the word problem and we'll upgrade it. Now we'll take it and make it a challenge. Can you sense the difference when you look at whatever it is that you're working on? When you take it from a problem to being a challenge, how does that change your perception of this thing that you're working on? Is it a little bit lighter? Is it, well, look, it's still tough. I've got to work through this. It's a challenge. So do you walk up to a challenge differently? Do you meet a challenge differently in your perception compared to the word problem? And it could be the very same thing. So there's a problem, now it's a challenge. How do you approach the challenge? Is it something, okay, this is something I can work on. There's a possibility or a probability of me working through this to the other side. And even the challenge still has a sense of this is going to be hard. It may not be walking through wet cement or that sort of feeling, but it's still something that's, no, that's hard. You're going to get to the other side, but it's a challenge. Sounds like doing some sort of sports event or a marathon or whatever. That's my perception, my words that are describing that. So that's a challenge. Now, what if we were to upgrade and reframe this word again? So we've gone from a problem to a challenge. And now, what if it was a lesson? And I'm going to expand even on the word lesson. So what if our problem isn't a problem? What if it isn't a challenge? What if it's a lesson? It's something that we can learn to go through whatever this thing is. And look, sometimes we have lessons we don't like. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. So there's some things that come in life and they're lessons, and we don't realise they're a lesson until we get to the other side and look back and say, gee, wasn't it good we went through that and learnt that lesson? So when it's a lesson, we change our perception of what it is that we're looking at, how we approach it, how we deal with it, and in our mind, our potential for getting to the other side. Now, what if we want to upgrade from lesson, and let's expand, still using the word lesson. What if this thing that was coming up that you're working on, we've gone from problem to challenge to lesson, let's expand on it. What if this lesson, and we approach it and we say, well, you know what, this is a lesson that when we learn the lesson, it's going to free us up and empower us and strengthen us and help us to enjoy life more. Or whatever words you want to use along those lines. So it's not just a lesson, it's a lesson with a benefit. It's a lesson with a reward. And that reward is that your life's going to be improved once you learn the lesson. You've just got to go through the lesson to get to the other side. It's like, okay, I used to do a lot of surf boat rowing, and if we wanted to get to the Australian titles and get a medal, we had to work for that. And we got together as a team and we trained and we trained and we trained. We competed, and then we got to the Australian titles and competed and did well. There's a lesson. The reward was on the other side of getting to that particular event, the Australian titles. So what is it that's happening in your life right now that you can change the way you use your words to lift you up, to empower you, to give you the outlook that, yes, this is a lesson that's going to really benefit my life. So if you want to drill down deeper into this, and we've just dealt with one particular word, like problem, and then upgraded it, challenge, upgraded to lesson, upgraded to, this is a lesson that's going to have a really great benefit for me. What other words are you using in your life that you could upgrade, that you could reframe them to give you a better life? Well, I'd encourage you to pursue it and even do some self-awareness exercises. Jot down the words that you're saying to yourself, even though you may be saying them silently, like that self-talk, the monkey chatter. Or even just start to listen to what you're saying, what's slipping out, like the unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind is talking. So it'd be a good thing. I'd suggest it would be a very good thing for you to go and do that. Now, if you want a bit of help with that, to see what you can do to improve this experience of life that you're having, because it does start up here in your mind. And, well, your mind is not your brain, but we generally think of it that way. If you want to delve more into the power of the words and how they can improve your life, just flick me a message on the channel that we're on now. And I think the best thing that I could give you is shoot me a question. Actually, this might be an easy approach. Shoot me a question in a message about the words that you're using, and I'll shoot you back a reply. And then if you feel that that's of benefit, and I know it will be, then we can organise to have a quick chat to see if I can give you a step along the way. So if you'd like to do that, just direct message me and we'll just start off that way. Okay, so I'm here to help people and share from my experience, skills and training in behavioural change. I'd love to help you out. All right, you have a beautiful day, and be careful of what you say. Words have power. Some people even say words cast spells. Just be careful what you're casting out there.